Hello everybody, as the title of this video suggests, I have finally finished upgrading my filming setup and my editing setup, so let's talk about that a little bit. So I ended up buying the Sony a6300, which is funny because I actually purchased that camera 2 or 3 years ago and ended up returning it because of overheating issues. But I'd heard that they'd had a lot of software updates and that it was a much better camera now, so I decided to take a look at it. Looked good. I picked one up and ended up keeping it because the overheating issue is not much of an issue anymore. And I'm actually really happy that they were able to fix a lot of the issues that this camera had, because it's got some of the best image quality available on the market for Super 35mm sensors today. I think it's fantastic. It is better than my RX 10 II as far as image quality and pretty much everything else is concerned. And you know, I couldn't just leave the camera alone. I had to hack it a little bit. So I unlocked the unlimited recording feature on the camera, so I don't have that 30-minute record limit that you guys probably have if you have a DSLR type camera. I'm able to switch between NTSC and PAL, so if you need me to shoot in 25 frames per second for, say, the UK or something like that, I can do that. I've also rigged it up so that I can use a dummy battery paired with a USB power bank, so I can get all-day battery life out of the camera without having to swap batteries. And of course, with the camera, I picked up a ton of accessories. I picked up some macro extension tubes, so I can get some really cool macro shots that I can throw into a video if I want. I also picked up the iCan 3.5-inch monitor, which allows me to add a headphone jack onto the camera, as well as it's got a much better display than the camera's built-in display. So I'm very happy with the purchase of that. And of course, I had to get a cage for the camera to protect it, so I ended up going with the small rig cage. Everybody's recommended it, and I'm honestly probably not going to take it off of my camera because it fits perfectly. It helps the camera feel better when you're holding it, and you know, if it takes a spill once in a while, it's going to be okay. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the editing setup that I've got going on here. I'm going to put the information up on the screen so that you guys know exactly what I'm working with here. And let me tell you, I've been really happy with the upgrades that have been made. So my new editing rig consists of a overclock Ryzen 5 processor running at 3.6 GHz, 32 GB of DDR4 RAM. For hard drives, I have two 240 GB SSDs, a 2 TB Iron Wolf, and a 1 TB external hard drive. I've also got a Blu-ray read and write drive, and of course my 35-inch Acer ultra-wide monitor that you can see behind me in most of my videos. For my graphics card, I have an MSI RX 480, and the whole system is running off of a MSI PCMate B350. And here is a bunch of stuff that I still have that I had before. This hasn't changed, but yeah, it's worth mentioning in case you guys are interested. And I'm now editing solely on DaVinci Resolve 15 instead of Vegas. That program is too much of a headache for me to deal with. My render times are about 4 times faster with this new setup, so that is definitely an improvement. It took me about a year of researching, planning, and piecing things together to finally finish the setup upgrades, but I gotta say, now that everything's said and done, I'm really happy with how it all turned out. So obviously these upgrades mean that I'm going to be able to produce higher quality videos in a more efficient manner, so you guys can look forward to that. And I'm also going to be stepping up my game as far as planning videos and getting other people involved. So it's going to be really interesting to see what's going to be coming out in 2019. And I am still taking bookings for video projects for 2019. So if you got anything you need help with, give me a shout. Links to my website for pricing and all that are down in the description below. Alright guys, that does it for the video for today. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments section. If you liked the video, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.